All right, let's get right into it. We all hit the gym, we all want to look and feel strong. But there's one part of the body that so many people just ignore. And it's funny because it's the one thing that truly signals raw power to the rest of the world. We're talking about forearms, and I'm going to show you why they are the absolute cheat code to a physique that just screams strength.
I mean, come on, does this hit close to home? You've just crushed a workout, you're looking in the gym mirror, your arms are pumped, you feel like a beast, and then you throw on a t-shirt, and poof. It's like all that hard work just vanished into thin air. It is one of the most frustrating feelings, and it almost always comes down to one single missing link. You can have a great chest, solid biceps, even a six-pack, but if your forearms are skinny, the whole look just kind of falls apart. If you've got noodles hanging out of your sleeves, that perception of power just isn't there. So what is this crucial piece of the puzzle that ties everything together? You guessed it, it's your forearms. Seriously, just like having a thick neck, well-developed forearms are what I call the real cheat code to looking powerful. Why? Well, they're one of the only muscle groups that are almost always visible. And when you grow them, the impact on how strong you look is immediate and, honestly, pretty dramatic. So why should you really focus on them? Well, let's break it down. First, the obvious one, aesthetics. They're always out. They make your entire arm from your wrist to your shoulder look thicker and more complete. Plus, it's where veins start to pop like road maps. Second, and this is huge, is performance. Your forearms are the literal bridge connecting your body's strength to the weight you're trying to lift. A weak grip will kill your deadlifts, your rows, your pull-ups, everything. And finally, injury prevention. You know that annoying elbow pain a lot of lifters get? Yeah, that often starts right here in the forearms. Let's dig into that elbow pain for a second. Stuff like tennis elbow or golfer's elbow, they don't just happen by accident. They're almost always caused by a simple muscle imbalance. See, tennis elbow often comes from weak wrist extensors, those muscles on the top of your forearm. Golfer's elbow? That's typically weak wrist flexors, the muscles on the bottom. When one side is way stronger than the other, your elbow joint takes all the stress and ends up paying the price. The secret to pain-free lifting is making sure both sides are strong. Okay, I can already hear what some of you are thinking, but my forearms are all genetics, right? This is the #1 excuse I hear. And look, while there's a little bit of truth to it, it is not the whole story. Not even close. Yeah, of course, things like how long your bones are and where your muscles actually attach, your insertions, they play a big role. Some people just hit the genetic lottery with long, full muscle bellies. But that absolutely does not mean you can't build impressive forearms. It just means your end result might look a bit different. So here's the key takeaway. Genetics might set your ultimate potential, but it's your training, your consistency, that determines if you even get anywhere near that potential. So if we're gonna train them effectively, we gotta understand what we're working with. Your forearm isn't just one muscle, it's a whole crew of them. And here's the secret that most people miss. Not all of those muscles are created equal, especially when it comes to getting bigger. To get the best results, you have to know what to focus on. You've got your wrist flexors, your extensors, all the little muscles for grip, but they are not all equal players in the size game. As you can see, there's one muscle in particular that's responsible for the vast majority of how big your forearm actually looks. We're talking like 90% of that visual thickness. And the name of that muscle is the brachioradialis. This is the star of the show, people. It's that big, thick slab of meat on the top part of your forearm, right up near your elbow. This muscle has, by far, the most potential to grow. So if you're chasing that powerful look, this is the bullseye. This is your #1 target. So how do you hit this all-important muscle? Well, the secret is surprisingly simple. It all comes down to your grip. You need to use either a neutral grip, where your palms are facing each other like you're holding a hammer, or a pronated grip, where your palms are facing down. That's it. That's the secret sauce. Understanding this one little thing is a complete game changer for your arm training. Okay, enough of the science lesson. Theory's cool, but let's talk about how to actually put this stuff to work. We're gonna build the ultimate exercise toolkit to hit not just that big brachioradialis for size, but also the smaller muscles for health, and of course, build some crushing grip strength. When it comes to packing on pure size, your two best friends are hammer curls and reverse curls. Hammer curls with that neutral grip are fantastic, but honestly, the real MVP here is the reverse curl. Using that palms down grip just absolutely smashes the brachioradialis. And as a bonus, it also works your wrist extensors, so you're getting a 2-for-1 deal, size and elbow health. Now, to specifically target those smaller muscles and keep your elbows from getting cranky, the wrist roller is your best friend. This thing looks simple, but trust me, the payoff is massive. When you roll the weight up, you're targeting the extensors on top. When you roll it down, you're hitting the flexors underneath.
The key is good form. Keep your elbows in, slightly bent, and let your forearms do all the work, not your shoulders.
And finally, let's build a grip that can actually hold on to the heavy weight your body can move. You've got a few great options. The classic hand grippers are awesome because you can use them anywhere. Fat grips are a brilliant tool. You just wrap them around any barbell or dumbbell and they instantly make the exercise a grip workout. And for a seriously old school but crazy effective method, you've got rice bucket training. Just plunge your hands in there and work them around. It builds incredible functional strength through your entire hand and wrist. All right. We've got the exercises, we've got the knowledge. Now let's put it all together into an actual plan. Here are 2 simple, super effective forearm workouts that you can just plug into the end of your current routine. No need to add hours to your gym time. So for workout A, we kick things off with our main size builder, hammer curls. Do 4 sets, aiming for somewhere in that 10 to 20 rep range. Right after that, we hit the wrist roller to keep the elbows healthy, 3 sets rolling up and 3 sets rolling down. Then you just finish up with some grip work. Could be your grippers, could be the rice bucket. Simple, quick, and it covers all the bases. Workout B is gonna follow the exact same blueprint, but with one little twist. You're just gonna swap out the hammer curls for reverse curls. That's it. This way, you can alternate between the 2 routines on different days. You're still hammering that all-important brachioradialis, just with a slightly different stimulus, while all the health and grip work stays nice and consistent.
Now, the big question, how often should you do this? My advice is to start by adding one of these workouts to your routine twice a week. The great thing about forearms is that they're tough and they recover really fast. So as you get used to the workload, you can definitely bump that up to 3 or maybe even 4 times a week if you really want to accelerate that growth. You know, at the end of the day, this is about more than just how you look. It's about building real, usable, functional power that you feel every single day. So stop treating your forearms like an afterthought. Because a strong grip and powerful forearms don't just make you look strong, they make you feel strong. And there is absolutely no substitute for that feeling.